I'm good, thank you. Yeah, of course. My pleasure. No, not at all. He slept half the way there. I'm fine. No. Yeah, be all right.
Aspect of playing avalanche tennis.
Yeah. Nope, you're fine. Like 30th. Yeah. Not this year, no. Good afternoon. Welcome to Blaine, Minnesota Super Rink. Game 2 is a Tier 1 Elite Hockey League showcase. Fox takes on Philly Junior Flyers. These two teams have not met yet this year. Fox 1-0 on the weekend, having beaten Cleveland 2-0 yesterday. Philly 0-1, having lost in overtime to Dallas. Starting lineup, going to have Chase Hanrahan in net, Andrew Kochok and Jack Langen at D, Braxton Penny, Easton Ball, Ryder Adams at forward. Ball wins this forward, up in the corner. Goalie out to play it, Braxton hard after it. Goalie gets it first, rims it around. Langen seals the wall with his skate, puck knocked down behind the goal line, Penny with it. Braxton, right turn in the corner, knocks off his stick, gets a shove, gets the puck down to Adams. Adams lets Kochok. Kochok walks the blue line, sends one through, that's locked into the corner. Penny picks this back up in the corner. Down low now with ball behind the goal line, it's in his feet. He finds it. Centers one, Penny shot goes wide. Philly with it, near side now. Penny with the hit. Puck turned away, reversed by Philly. They'll try the other side now. Through the middle, that doesn't connect, goes wide. No icing there, they call it. Face off center ice. Ryan, Ty, Dylan, Parker, Jack Granville. Ryan wins this. Ty comes through with it. Poke with him right to Dylan. Overskates this Philly with it. Off the board. Granville sends it right back in. Fox tags up. Ty in on the forecheck now. D-to-D pass. Do it in front of the net. Bounces to Dylan. Dylan doesn't corral the bouncing puck. Puck comes up to Parker at the blue line. Parker sends one through. Dylan goes to the tip. Goes wide. Side of the net. Ty in the corner. Tight turn. Front of the ref. Ty with it behind the goal line. Ty still with it. Backhands it up to Granville. He walks the blue line. Sends one through. Tipped on by Ryan. And that kicked off. Going to get a whistle. Coops and Fink on now. Ryan's line stays out there. Face off to the left of the goalie. Face off to Coops. Coops sends one through. Tip. Loose. Ryan shoots one through the crease. Puck in the corner. Ty with the hit. Willie comes out with it. D-side. And rimmed around. Coops seals this. Tips it. Still along the blue line. Not out. Dylan keeps it in. Moves it in deep. Philly in their own zone. Ty on the forecheck. Philly D-to-D behind the net. Hart silver skates this. Puck's out of the zone. Fink trips and Taya going for the hit. Puck on Chase. Whistle. Face off. Philly wins this. Shot is blocked. Goes wide. Comes to Andrew. He flips this through the middle. Philly touches it. Philly behind their net with it. Flips through. Kick. Oh, missed by Hartz. Comes to Langen off the boards for Hartz. Hartz gets the red line. Rips in deep. Goalie picks this up behind the net. Rims around. Comes to Langen at the blue line. Jack thought about shooting. Goes down low. Switches with Hartz. Jack backhands this in deep. Day with it now. Hits the ref skates. Philly comes away with it. Tight turn behind the net. Gets by Antaya with a little bit of time. Pops out far side. Hart forces a bad pass right to Andrew. Andrew walked in. Knocked off that puck. Philly with it. Adams in on the forecheck now. Goes to Philly to turn back. Puck chipped around. Hits Penny in the skates. Comes to Adams. Adams ties this up with Braxton. Flips through. Langen cuts it off with a shot. Goes wide. Philly behind the net with it now. Adams with the hit. Penny with the poke. Tied up along the wall. Adams and Penny. Penny pulls this out. Philly takes it. Ball with the hit. Penny with the puck. Slides this down to Adams. Toe drag shot. Side of the net. Rims around. Lenny can't swing this back in the zone. Corrals it, throw the ball at center ice. Ball heads right in the zone. Ball goes wide at the dot. His shot save. Puck pops through to Adams. Adams, side of the net. Centers one. Penny, shot save. Braxton cycles this back to Adams. Adams has Parker up top. Sends it down low to Braxton instead. Shot through the crease. Ryan, Dylan, Kai, Parker, Lenny. Dylan with the puck behind the net. Rims one up top for Lenny. Lenny walks the blue line. Sends one into the corner. Kai. Dylan calls for it down low. Kai back ends Dylan's pass for Ryan is intercepted. Lenny goes way down for this. Takes the hit. Ties the puck up. Ryan gets it. Ryan through all the contact. Puck chipped out. Kai picks up the rolling puck. Chase lets him know where to go. That Kai settles it. Heads behind the net. Kai behind the net. Heads up ice. Near side. Taken away. Philly with it. Philly enters the zone. Parker put down with a hit. Up comes to Ryan. Through the middle. Doesn't connect with Costa. Finds it in the middle. Shot goes wide. Ryan overskates this behind that. Parker skates into it. Rims it for Dylan. Dylan gets a stick on this. Kept in the zone momentarily. Dylan backhands went too far for Ryan. Billy gets there first. Holds this in. Puck comes to Kai. Kai's got Fink crashing. Kai 1-on-4. Can't find it. Dylan to help. Hopes this away. Philly gets it back though. Near side. Connects through the middle. Picked up by Hartz. Taken back in deep. Through the middle. Connects. Enters the zone. In on Fink. Puts it through Fink's feet. Coops with the puck. Costa rims. Puck's all the way out of the zone. Dale in on the forecheck. Forces him back. Puck chipped all the way down. No icing. Fink rims this around. Bad bounce. He's looking for Kale. Comes to ball. Ball runs into somebody. Turns over. Puck on Chase. Moves it back for Fink. Fink with it. Andrew on it. Fink now near side. Kale tips this in deep. Fox gets a chance. Rims around, hits Adams. Philly with numbers. Penny off his skate. Philly keeps it. Rims it around. Chase behind the net. On the backhand. Rims it around. Has Adams. Ryder chips the ball. Ball with it. Skates it through the middle. Flips in deep. No, he doesn't. Hits a Philly player. Puck chipped out. Langan to Krochok. Krochok grabs back to Jack. Jack. Soft pass hits a stick over Penny's skate or a stick, I think. Takes off one by Ryan. Lenny rims for Dylan. Dylan lets this go for Kai. Philly, almost turns over to Ryan. Philly gets this out of the zone. Gets around Dylan. Lenny picks it off. Lenny enters his own with the puck. Sends it behind the net for Kai. Kai picks it up. Backhands one for Ryan and a slot shot. Blocked wide. Dylan picks this up. Fakes the pass up to the point. Runs into resistance. Up from Ryan. Ryan buried along the boards. Gets back up. Moves it to Dylan. Dylan sends one far side to Langan. Shot scores! Jack Langan with the first of the game. Langen from Lakefield. 9:45 left in the first. Hearts, Thornton, and Taya, Granville, Durrani. Hearts wins this to Parker. Parker takes a look. Over to JT. To Intea. Puck comes to Kale. Pokes this in deep. Picks it up. Kale takes a hit. Gets it to Hearts. Puck rimmed around Parker. Steps up for it. Moves this down low. Kale takes it. Tries to send one up top. Granville shot. Puck bounces out to Kale. Kale back to Hearts in the middle. Hart shot. Saved. Comes back to Kale in the corner. Kale backhands this behind that for Intea. Intea tries to go back to Kale and does. Kale with a little bit of time. Takes a look. Turns the corner. Scissors with Parker. Parker shot goes wide. Granville races over. He's not going to get there. Puck's out of the zone. Box changes. Puck in deep now. Gets around Penny. Puck stood up by Granville. Durrani with it. Rims for Braxton. Braxton, bad bounce off the boards. It's going to go for an icing. Rimmed and caught something on the board there. Popped through the middle. Braxton couldn't reach it. Face off, one to Philly. Shot goes in the corner. Bank. Rolled puck through the crease. Adams comes away with it. Backhander. Ball skates into this. Ball runs his man off the puck. Penny with it now on the board. Penny takes a hit. Costa's shot is blocked, but comes right to Easton. He rims it down for Ryder. Ryder's tied up, turned over, thrown up to the point. Costa can't keep it in. Peach picks this up. He's got Penny near side. Throws one to him. Braxton just tips this in deep. Box gets a change. Goalie out to play it. Throws it up. Pass caught. Ryan forces him to dump it in. Chase with it. Sets it for Costa. Costa hits a stick. Gets to Kai. Kai's got Ryan up ahead. Just puts this in deep on net. Goalie covers. Oh, you're right. Face off. Philly rims around. They're going to squeak this out of the zone. Pass through the middle, connects. Two Philly players collide. Ryan takes it. Ryan tied up. Not going to advance this. Philly gets around Dylan. Bouncing puck. Andrew reads this. Gets the red line. Sends it in deep. Dylan on the forecheck. Goalie plays this around right to Kai. Kai takes the hit. Pass through the middle. Comes right to Ryan. Ryan to Andrew. Backhand keeps it in. Andrew dances, spins. He's got Ryan backside. Goes one down for Dylan. Looking for a tip. Doesn't connect. Kai to Ryan. Shoots. Side of the net. Net kicked off again. Gay and Taya Hearts. Durrani and Hennigan. Oh, that's why I hit the wrong button. I didn't realize I was going up on my time. Face off in Gay's feet. Philly takes this out. Hands on it. Jake in now. Gay in to help him. Puck's tied up. Philly comes out with it. They escape in on Parker. Parker forces him to dump it deep. Lenny, first one to it. Backhands along for Intea. It's not going to get there. Cut off by Philly. Hart skates into it, though. Mason, tough chip for Intea in deep. Philly with it. Rims around. Mason into the corner. Hart can't corral this. Chip past him. Out of the zone. Parker stands him up, puts him down. Lenny with the puck. Day chips this in. Philly takes it. Box changes. Philly Evades one. Dances in. Parker goes for the hit. Whiffs. Fink picks him up. Throws this puck out of the zone. That's going to be an icing. Adams isn't going to get there. Balls line out. Keeps. And Fink. Puck to Costa. Rims. Adams. Oh! The geometry was there. Ryder just missed the pass. Costa steps at the blue line. Keeps this in. Or out of the zone, rather. Puck in deep. Pass. Fink. Pass. Ball. Centering pass taken by Coops. Shot. Chase saves. Fink gets a stick on it. Penny with the block out of the zone. Philly exits far side. Shot over the net. Ryan doesn't see it. Philly picks this up. Backhands it right to Kai, though. Dylan winds up near side. Dylan enters. One out of lot. Dylan goes wide. Throws the brakes on. Dylan behind the net with it now. Centers looking for Ryan. Doesn't quite make it through. Philly throws this down. Andrew gloves it in front of their bench, though. Krochuk takes the hit. Rides the blue line. Tight turn. Backhands one down for Ryan. Ryan takes a look. Dances through. Gets the puck. Fink is going to throw this. It's going to be offsides. Ryan, Dylan, Kai, Andrew, Jack Langen. Ryan wins this draw. Right to Andrew. Thought about going to Jack. Keeps it near side, though. Up to Philly. Thrown through the middle. That should be another icing. Face off one by Philly. Through the middle. Good pass. Connects. And one-on-one on Andrew. Andrew pushes him wide. Pushes the puck into the corner. Ties him up. Andrew still battling in the corner. Philly wins this. Langen ties him up. Philly skates back into it, though. Centering pass taken by Ryan Skates. Ryan heads up ice now. He's in a 2-on-1 with Dylan. Pass misses Dylan. Tuck in the corner now. Dylan and Ryan. D switch behind the play. Parker and Granville out now. Up in the corner still. Philly collects through the middle. Hits JG in the skate. Parker picks it up. Moves it to Kai. Kai sends this in deep. Philly exits with it. Throws it off the boards. Kale picks it up off the change. Kale takes a look. Through the middle. Hits Hart off his backhand. Philly just throws this in deep. Parker picks this up. Goes to Kale. Kale tips this. Puck in deep. Gets past Hart. Comes to Granville. He throws this in deep. Fox tags up. Kale in on the forecheck now. Philly drops. Off the boards. It's going to hit this stick laying there. Caught up by Granville. Ties this up. In deep now. Chase picks it up. Parker with it. Behind his own net. Parker throws one all the way through. Hits a Philly stick. Comes back to them. Day on him. Sends it, pushes it in deep. Chase gets there. Rims this for Parker. Parker looks for some help. Gets it from Kale. Parker skates it out now to Liam. Liam in 1-on-2. Just sends this in on net. Goalie plays it. Fox gets a full change. Philly with it. Ball. Oh, no. No call there. Ball got away with one there. Behind the net. Braxton. Puck rims near side. Philly through the middle. Hits a stick of Adams. Philly and deep. In on Fink. Fink with the hit. Ties this up. Now Coops. Philly still with it. 2 minutes left in the period. Tucked down deep. Penny takes this away. Chips through the middle. Not out. Now he skates it out. Braxton exits the zone with it. Gains the blue line. Goes to breaks on. Backhand for one right through the middle to Philly. Z with it. Andrew takes this. Tries to clear it. Does. Comes back to Ryan. Ryan winds up now. Do a lot of contact. I poke right off his stick to a Philly player changing. And Andrew skate. Drag through. Langen, side of the net. Andrew. Andrew ties this up. Chips it around. Kai comes down for it. High off the boards. Hits the ceiling, comes right down to Kai. 1:25 left. First period. Puck won by Philly. Up to the point. Shot hits Ryan in the skate. Goes in the corner. Andrew with it. Andrew with a lot of space. Got Ryan rather. Ryan catches this on his backhand. Enters his zone. Gets around one. Walks in. Shoots. Save. Ryan, Kai, Dylan, Andrew, Parker. Puck comes to Dylan. Tight turn. Centering. Kai can't find it. Ryan battles. Kai with it. To Dylan. Shot. Goes back behind the net. Ryan ties this up. Gets help from Kai. Kai tries to bang it around the group. Ryan comes out with it. Ryan sauces one. Glove down by Philly. He's looking for Andrew. Andrew picks this off to Ryan. Enters with Kai. Ryan inadvertently drops for Kai. Kai got Parker wide. Sauces one to him. Parker back to Kai. Shot. Save. Parker behind the net. 30 seconds left. Comes to Andrew. Kai wants it. Andrew's dancing with it. Now he moves it to him. Kai shot. Tip. Loose. Still loose. Side of the net. Philly comes away with it. They backhand this one. Andrew gloves down. 15 seconds left. Drops it back to Parker. Parker winds up through the middle. Takes a hit. Puck goes to Kai. Kai sends his kitty corner. 5 seconds left in the period. Philly will throw it into the corner, and that will do it for the first. Start of the second. Hanrahan, Penning, Duraney, Thornton, and Taya Hartz. 1-0 Fox lead. Jack Langen with the only goal of the first period. Takes off Philly. Sailing on the forecheck. Puck rimmed around. Philly D with it. Near side. Back to the D. Hits Kale in the middle. Puck bounces free. Philly gets back on it. Kale over for it. Through the middle. Pass connects. Parker takes this away. It's in his feet. Gets help from Lenny. Lenny through the middle. Comes right to Kale. Kale chips this ahead. It's going to be too far for Heights. Philly. D to D. And Taya in on the forecheck now. Through the middle. Parker catches this. Kale switches with him. Parker enters. Nope. Reverses all the way out with it. Parker hits a stick or a body. Puck enters the zone. Through the middle. Doesn't connect. Philly picks this up. Centering pass. Hits Parker. Comes to Kale. Ball wants it. Kale gives it to him. Ball goes wide. Ball drags in. On his backhander. Can't get a shot off. Comes right back to him though. Shoots. Arm save up into the netting. Penny's line out now with Coops and Fink. Puck comes to Fink. Bouncing puck gets this down low. Ryder with the hit. Frees the puck up. Backhand one. Penny shot goes wide. Rims all the way near side. Coops comes down for it. Sends it down. Picked off by Philly. Comes back to Costa. He sends one near side. Looking for a tip from Ryder. Doesn't connect. Philly passes this right to Easton. He throws this harder on. Rides the dasher. Coops can't hold this. Puck sent. Went to the ice. No icing. Now it's icing. Yep. Ryan, Dylan, Kai, Langen, Krosov. Philly wins this. Rims around. Comes right to Andrew. His shot. Goalie makes his save. Face out comes to Kai. Moves it for Andrew. Andrew sets a pick. Kai shot is blocked. Stays in the zone. Now it's out. Kai sends it back in. Hits a body. Sits on the blue line. Philly takes it. Philly gets the red line. Gets the puck in deep. Takes a big hit. Dylan with the puck. Puck comes to Ryan. Ryan's got Kai with him. Ryan drags around. Has that knocked off his stick. Comes to Kai. Kai takes a hit. Drops for Ryan. Ryan delivers a hit. Dylan has the puck. Kai, shot, save, loose. In the feet. Ryan can't find it. Goalie's way out of the net. Puck still loose. Oh, net's knocked off. I'm going to get matching penalties here. Andrew for shooting after the whistle and a Philly player for going after him. Five-on-five hockey. 12-22 first whistle after. Andrew can come out. Hearts and Taya Day, Granville Durrani. Philly. Through the middle, connects. Harper takes this away. Hart's with the puck. Flips high. And Taya can't corral it. Up through the middle. Should be an icing, and it is. Penny, Adams, and Ball out now. Durrani and Granville stay. Face off. Philly tries to pull this out. Ball gets a stick on it. Momentarily keeps it in. Now it comes to Granville D side. Parker sauces one up ahead. Philly gets a stick on this. Ball hard after him. In the corner. Ball drags him down. No call. Philly with the puck. Slides it right to ball. Ball harassed. Can't get a pass. Centering pass taken by the D. Philly, good pass around Braxton here. Near side. Skates this out. Far side connects. The blue line. Gets around Parker. Cuts to the middle. Backhander. Chipped over the net. Chase gets a stick on this. Parker flips this high out of the zone. Philly's going to have to tag up. Oh, that's going to be icing. Anyway, it looked like it was just a delayed offside call. Another 56 seconds left on the penalty to Andrew. Lightfield, Toysher, Molyneux, Fink, Coops. Clean win up to Fink. Slides it over to Costa. Costa settles it. Sends one tip just wide. Couple inches. Dylan picks this up. Slides it to Fink. His shot tipped over the net by Ryan. Or Coops, rather, all the way down for it. Pushes it in deep. Can't glove this down. Thrown out of the zone. Fink's going to pick this up. Takes a look over his shoulder. Chase tells him to wheel. Fink takes it behind the net. Throws a pass. Dylan gets a stick on this, but it's going to be an icing. Henning and Langen over the boards now. Forward stay. Face off one to Lenny. Rims hard around, looking from near side for Kai. Kai picks this up. Sends it in deep. Foley thought about playing it, doesn't. Billy with it. Through the middle, connects near side. Dylan and Langen slow him up enough. Lenny skates into it. Lenny sauces one to Kai. Kai chips ahead for Ryan. Ryan enters with Dylan. Next whistle, Andrews out of the box. Ryan. Backside, skips over Jack stick, pops right off the boards to him. Langen drops down to Kai. Kai centers. Ryan. Shot is saved. Billy throws this right through the middle to Langen. He backhands it off Ryan's skate. Ryan gets to the middle. Goes the brakes on. Evades one. Pushed it too far, though. Philly takes this out of zone. 3-on-2 the other way. Dylan hard on the back check. Dylan evens up numbers. Shot blocked by Langen. Up down low now. Lenny evades. Hartz. Hartz skates this out. He's got Kai near side. Goes to him. Kai does just enough to chip this in deep. Kai skates after it. Picks it up. Goes the brakes on. Got Hartz with him. It's in Hartz's feet. Comes back to him. Hartz has Kale in the middle. Backhander saves side of the net. Kale pulls this out. Up top for Delaney. Parker shot tipped wide. Jay. Hartz. Kale. Kale to JG. Catches this. Shot tipped up in the air. Glove down. Comes to Philly. Kale kicks this to Day. Day with it. Day goes wide. Day off his stick. Far into the corner. He gets it back. Gets help now from Kale. Philly pulls this out. Kale with the hit. Philly ices this down. Chase is going to pick it up. Parker with it now. Cycles for Granville. Granville off the boards for Liam. Catches this. He's got Penny. Slides it to him. Penny harassed. You're going to get a call here. Fox is going to go to the power play. Braxton draws the... I'm going to go with a hook maybe. A hold. Take your pick. Fox will see a power play here. First one of the game. See what the call is. Doesn't give us an indication. Nonetheless, Fox to the power play. 2 minutes. Toysher, Adams, Lightfield, Krochok, Delaney. Face off. Dylan with a stick lift. Goes through the feet, comes to Andrew. Andrew over Parker's stick. Big rebound, comes back to Parker. Parker sauces one Andrew with time now. Andrew over to Ryan. Ryan walks down, uses Andrew. Shot, save, covered. This now comes to the Crow Chalk. Walks down with it, beats his man. Rolling puck, he spins out, moves it up to Parker. Parker at the blue line, drops for Andrew. Andrew looks cross ice, moves it back up top of Parker. Parker switches with him. Parker, tight turn at the hash mark to Andrew. Andrew's got Ryan wide open, far side. Ryan walks down, side of the net. Adams looks for Delaney. That was not connecting. Parker with it. Now over to Ryder. Ryder for Ryan. Ryan, top of the circle. Back to Ryder to Dylan in the slot take in. Bailey sends this all the way down in on Chase. He gloves this down, plays it up to Parker. Chase tells him 1 minute left on the power play. Miscommunication there, but Kai's going to skate into this. He's out there with Ball, Langen, Adams. Kai goes wide, all the way around the net. Hart's out now. Hoops with it. Up top for Kai. Kai to Langen. Langen hits a stick. Costa keeps it in, throws it off the boards. Kai, he's not going to get there. Langen gets there, though. Jack tucks this down deep, looking for Hartz. Hartz up to Kai. 30 seconds left on the power play. Kai with it. Kai, one-timer for Langen, goes a foot wide. Rims all the way around. Kai can pick this up in front of the Philly bench. 15 left on the PK, or the power play, rather. Kai, tight turner on the net, heads up ice. He's got Hartz and Langen with him, and Ball. Kai delays around the D. Chase lets the boys know power play is over. Heading with the puck. Either side hockey now. Off the boards. Langen's not going to get there. Puck in, 2-on-1 on Lenny. Lenny gets down to a knee, blocks this twice. Puck behind the net. Behind the net, Lenny on his man. Lenny rides him all the way around. Pass up through the middle, doesn't connect, balls on it. Off the glass, out of the zone. Ryan on the forecheck, forces a bad pass. Puck comes to Lenny. He kicks this a little too far for himself. Billy hits a weird spot on the glass, and they drag it in the zone. Braxton with a stick lift. Oh, Ryder was almost off for the races. Langen tries to sauce one through, hits a Philly knee. Philly at the red line, indeed. Boisher gets bodied off this puck. Langen bails him out, though. Jack in the corner to Penny. Next whistle will get an ice cut. Toysher walks in. Puck in the corner. He has Penny in front of the net. Doesn't move it. Ryan gets to the middle. His shot. Toe save. Loose. Philly comes away with it. They ice this down. That'll get us the ice cut, I would imagine. All right, start of the second half here. 7:18 left, second period. Fox holds a 1-0 lead, courtesy of a Jack Langen goal. Ball, Penny, Adams, Coop, Fink. Ball wins the draw, hits the ref skate though, goes to the board to Adams, picks it up. Excuse me, cycles that hard around. Billy picks this up. Billy dances through, turns over to Penny, slides this back down deep. Goalie plays it. Moves it to his feet. Straight through the middle. Off a backhand, comes to Fink. He tries to chip in deep, hits a body, enters in one-on-one on chase. Shot goes wide. Puck rims all the way out. Billy tipped in deep. Icing, not tipped in. Lakefield, Teuscher, Molyneux, Langen, Kochok. Face off, Dylan. Turns the corner. A lot of room, shot saved. Ryan with a whack at it. Loose in the crease, still loose. Whistle. Same 5. Billy puts 5 new skaters out. Face off won by Philly. Turned around. Picked up by Kochok. Pokes this in deep. Dylan's got to get back in, does. Ryan in on the forecheck now. D right in front of the net for Philly. Off the boards. Collects. Poked away, comes to Dylan. Dylan turns, heads up ice. Diamond at the red line, pokes it through to Ryan. Knocked off his stick right to Kai. Kai, nifty move, gets it to Dylan through the middle. Andrew stuffs this pass, comes to Kai. Bouncing puck, poked off his stick to Dylan to Ryan. Ryan enters 1-on-2. Tight turn. Ryan along the wall, gets out from Dylan. Puck still tied up. Tie in now. Philly wins this D side. Ryan creates space. Philly takes that away from him though. Andrew steps. He lifts the stick. No icing. Chase lets this go for Langen. He one-hands this around. Philly picks it up. Langen ties this up. Pulls it out of the zone. Gets his stick lifted. Puck with Kochok now. Tips out of the zone. Philly sends it right back in. Comes to Langen. Jack exits. Hartz tips in deep. Day in on the forecheck. Day doesn't get there. Philly with it. Overskates it. Liam takes it away. Liam ran off this puck. Hart skates into it though. Mason backhands it for Liam. Centering pass hits off the goalie over Intea's stick. Philly skates this out. Hart takes it away, sends it in deep. Fox gets a partial change. Through the middle. Philly out of the zone. In deep. Philly pulls this out. Blue line in deep. Chase off the bounce. Back of his net to Parker. Parker to Granville. Granville hits a skate. Pokes this away into the corner. 3G with the hit. Ball into help. Philly gets this at the point. Pokes through the middle to Braxton. Braxton's got Easton with him. Braxton in. Ball pass doesn't connect. Philly Coops with the hit. Puck comes to Granville. Granville with it. Passes one up. Penny doesn't touch it. Icing. Face off into the corner. Coops ties up. Philly gets it, rims it behind the net. Philly's centering pass doesn't connect, comes to Kai. Kai's got Dylan with him, flips one in deep. Dylan beats this out, no icing. Dylan loses this behind the net. Philly with it. That's it. Chips over Dylan. Through the middle, gets past Ryan. Fink stands him up. Coop takes the puck. Posted behind the net with it now. Skates it up. Hits a stick. Comes to Dylan. Dylan enters. His shot. Hits off the blocker. And deep. Fink keeps this down low. Philly with it through the middle. Drags this in. Comes to Kale. Kale's got Day up ahead. Flips this. Glove down by Philly. Kale cuts this off. Sends one over. Catches Hartz. Hartz walks in. He's taken down. Bouncing puck. Kale with the hit. Puck loose. Philly knocks this down out of midair. Flips it in deep. Side of the net. Comes to Chase. Chase leaves it for Langen. Langen to Andrew. Andrew reverses course. Moves it to Kale. Kale cycles this for Hartz. That's taken away. Puck in the corner. Langen. That's going to be offsides on Philly. Philly wins this draw. Rimmed in deep. Chase picks this up. Side of the net for Koto. Andrew tied up. Philly pulls this out. In the corner. Andrew picks him up. Cycled in behind him. Langen on him. Philly's still with it. Langen with a stick lift. Ties him up now. It's up from Andrew. Andrew pulls this out deep side. Andrew ran off this puck. Philly with it. Ball takes it. Ball drug down. We play on. Off the boards. It's in deep. Icing. Sure wins this to Lyko. Dylan down deep, looking for Ryan. Overskates this. Philly skates into it. Poked off his stick. Comes to the D. Tight turn. Evades Kai. Heads up ice. Kai with a stick lift. Takes this away. Sauces this. Over Lenny's stick. Off the boards. Lenny through the middle for Ryan. Bouncing puck comes to Philly. Taken behind the safety of their own net. Off the boards. Oh, I got the hiccup. Sorry. Sorry, trying to get rid of my hiccups here. Puck in deep now with Philly. Ran off this puck by Parker. Chips through the middle for Hartz. Comes to Dylan instead. Dylan has Hartz curling. Dylan takes it in himself. Dylan goes for Kai on his backhander. Shot, save, up in the air. Philly with it. They exit. Red line. Fink stands him up. Coops with the puck. Coops on it. Got Fink. Fink. Pass, hits a stick. Philly tries to take this in. Hart stands him up. Fink with it. Fink's got Kale with him. Moves it over to him. Kale goes wide. Sends a shot. Save. Big rebound. Comes out to Philly. They ice this all the way down. 2 seconds left in the period. Chase is going to get pulled here for an extra attacker. Got to imagine Ryan's line is coming out. Nope, looks like just Parker. Now Ryan and Dylan. and Kai and Andrew. Ryan's going to try to win this right to Dylan for the one-timer. Billy wins this, though. Makes it null. Go get those donuts. You made it another, 15 minutes? All right, start of the third here. 17 minutes of regulation play left. Hanrahan, Langen, Krochuk, Adams, Ball, Penny. Langen's her goal scorer back in the first. Face off, won by Philly. Penny gets chase. D-to-D pass in front of the net. Philly backhand off the boards. Langen steps. Slows this down. Philly with it. Indeed. Chase on his backhand behind the net. Rims hard around. Right to the D, though. His shot through the middle doesn't connect. Adams picks it up, takes a look over his shoulder. Cycles behind the net for Andrew. Andrew rims for Braxton. Bounces over Penny's stick right to Philly. Side of the net, Chase shuts the door. Philly still with it behind the net now. Cycle with it. Shot. Blocked, I think, by Ball. Yep. It's in his feet now. Stands him up. Philly with the puck. Andrew on him. Centering pass. Chase pokes this up to the point. Shot goes way wide. That's going to get out of the zone. Fox changes quickly behind the play. Philly heads right back in the zone. Poked away. Langen swipes it. It doesn't connect. Philly up to the point. Weak shot. Chase sticks this top of the glass. Philly on it. Centers and scores. A 1-1 game now. Ryan wins this forward for Dylan. Dylan picks it up. He's got Kai in the middle. Dylan. Shot. Kai tips just wide. Parker thought about stepping. Ryan keeps it in. Kai centers one. That's glove down. Comes to Dylan. Dylan with it. Down for Ryan. Ryan side of the net. Glacier takes a look. He is tied up. Gets help from Kai. Kai pulls this out. He's got Parker up at the point. Doesn't go to him yet. Backhands it in deep right to Philly. They're going to skate this out. Dylan turns him over in the neutral zone now. Oh! Dylan got high stick right in the helmet. We play on. Rolling puck. Parker pokes it free. Puck in deep with Philly. Shot right into the logo. Chase with the save. No, thank you. They good? They smell good. No, I'm good. Thank you, though. Face off in the corner. Fink rims this out. Day skates into it. Day goes wide. Shot goes wide. And Taya picks it up side of the net. Shot through the crease. Philly chips this in deep. No icing. Side of the net. Chase with the poke check. Philly gets there. Hart pushes him wide. Keeps him behind the goal line. Philly still on it. Hart's all over him. He turns, gets by Hart. Walks in. Shot. Chase with the save. Straight up in the air. Glove down by Fink behind the net. Jack skates it. Hits Antea. Antea gets the red line. Chips in deep. Picks it up himself. Philly with it. Behind the net. Comes to ball. Chip past him. Coach Hulk on it. Sends us in deep. Fox changes. Chip past Easton. Adams picks him up. Adams skates into it. Philly still with it. Gets past Adams. D to D now. Through the middle. Gets around Easton. Through the middle. Connects near side. Soft chip. Picked off by Lenny. Lenny. A lot of people ahead. Oh, that geometry is icing. Face off one. Penny. Stick tied up. Turned over. Philly enters the zone. Shot over the net. Philly with it. Turns the corner. Still with it. Hits off Lenny's skate. Bounces through the middle. Chase just scoops this up. Gets the whistle. Ryan's line out with Langen and Duraney now. Face off one. Philly keeps this in. Rolling rims down deep. Ryan picks this up behind the net. Cycles for Jack. Langen with room. Dylan up ahead. Sends one off the boards. Dylan skates into this. Through the middle to Ryan. A little too far. Goalie covers. Face off. Shot. Doesn't make it through. Philly comes away with it. 2-on-2. And on Langen. Tries to cut to the middle. Can't. Moves up to the point. D to D. Shot. Tipped. Loose. Side of the net. Chase flashes the leg pad. Makes the save. High. Tries to hack this out. Skates it ahead. Parker. Parker beats his man. Dylan. Shot just over the net. In the corner with Duraney. Fox is going to go to the power play here. Billy to the box for roughing. Fox to the power play. Not much doing on their first one. Ryan, Ryder, Dylan, Parker, Andrew. Comes to Parker. Parker down low for Ryder. Ryder, Ryan, shot, block, comes right back to him. Parker, Andrew. Takes the drop to Parker, gives it to Ryan. Ryan walks down the middle, shot, glove save. Dylan to Parker. Parker to Ryan. Down to Ryder. Up to Parker. Over to Andrew with a lot of space. Shot, save, or blocked rather. Back to Andrew, up to Parker. Parker's shot is blocked into the corner. Philly's going to get there first. They're not going to get this out, though. Dillon picks it up. Slides to Parker. Parker walks down. Top of the circle. Parker takes the shot. Goes up top for Andrew. Krochok back to Duraney. Duraney walks to the middle. Oh, sees Park for him. His shot is blocked. Not out, though. Parker down for Adams. Side of the net, Ryder. Behind the net now. Backhands to Krochok. 1 minute left on the power play. Andrew drops to Parker. Parker, backdoor, Adams shot. Doesn't get much on it. Philly gets it. They rim this out. All the way down. Chase picks this up. Andrew. 40 seconds on the power play. Ball picks this up. Heads near side. Slides it to Kai. It's in his feet. Up in the air. Kai knocks it down. Hart tries to pull it out. Can't. Ball does. Throws it in deep. Goalie with it. Goalie turned over to Coops. Coops backhands it to Kai. Kai's got Langen near side. Sauces one to him. Jack looking for two. Sends one. Ball tips it. Hits the post. Comes back to Coops. Coops off the boards for Kai. 10 seconds on the power play. Kai dances around one. Shot way over the net. Into the net. Fink is going to head on now for Langen. Penny and Taya and Ball with Fink and Coops. They're going to say Fox with a high stick knocked that out of the zone. Face off one to Fink. That does it for the power play. Back to even strength. Coops through the middle. Puck picked off by Philly. Comes to Fink though. He just throws this in deep. Looking for Penny on the forecheck. Goalie rims this around. Doesn't get there. Through the middle. Fink. Fink, red line deep. Rims around. Adams picks this up. Down low for Penny. Penny in his feet. Behind the net. Philly. Chips D side. Pulls it out. Through the middle connects. In 2-on-2. Fink stands him up. Oh, Costa takes them all down, and Chase covers the puck. Dillon gets this off the face-off, heads in the zone. Philly takes it away. Rimmed, hits Ryan, goes right to Philly, though. They take it out of the zone. Puck in deep. Lenny bodied off this puck. Fox to the power play here. 9:33 left in the game. Face-off comes to Krochok. Drops to Ryan. Ryan through the middle. Parker shot. Oyster loses this. Glove down by Ryan. Philly takes it. Puck pops free. Blue line to Parker. Over to Andrew. To Ryan. Hits the goalie's knob into the netting. Philly wins this. Andrew shot tipped into the netting. Ryan wins this draw. Dylan's tied up. Gets the puck though. Up to Parker. Parker sends one through, tip just over the net. Andrew cycles this. Too far for Parker. He's going to come out of the zone. 1:10 left on the power play. Parker to Ryan. Fox tags up. Ryan heads in. In Dylan's feet. Philly's going to throw this out. In on a breakaway. Chase comes way out. Plays this over. Andrew to Dylan. Fox with numbers now. Ryder drives the middle. Dylan can't get one to a puck. Turned over though to Andrew. Coach Hawk. Over to Duraney. Parker looking. Down Adams. Up for Andrew. Ryan calls for it. One-timer is saved. Thrown all the way down. Chase picks this up off the end boards. Leaves it for Andrew. High. Enters the zone with speed. Goes wide on his backhand. Shot. Pad save. Or blocker save, rather. Comes to Langen. Langen holds the line. Tries to cycle for ball. Turned over. Battles back. Gets help from Harms. Buck in the corner. Comes up to the point to Kai. Kai sauces one down. Langen. Jack out of the zone. That'll do it for the power play. Coop sends this back in deep. Hart's mouthing the ball. Fink and Duraney. Fink stands him up. Puck in deep, comes to Hartz. Hartz to Parker. Parker behind the net. Skates this north-south through the middle. Knocked off the puck, gets right back on it. His shot is blocked wide. Ryan skates into it. Knocked off this puck, comes to Kai. Kai, soft chip up in the air. Billy, near side, in the zone. Fink takes a look, picks it up, rims, right to the point. Through the middle, doesn't connect. Penny, first one there. Penny skates into it. Off the boards, too far for Kai. It works out, though. Takes a bounce. Kai picks it up at the goal line. Kai takes a look. Sends one cross ice for Lenny. Down low, he's looking for Ryan. Puck in the feet. Comes to Kai. Kai to Teuscher. Ryan with it. Up top for Lenny. Pad save, loose. Kai's going to get a penalty here. Billy with it. Hards can't poke this out. Comes to Fink. Fink creates space. Backhands this. Not out. Rides the blue line. Stays in. In front. Chase covers. Face off. Andrew with it. Out of play. Face off one by Philly. UV. Back again. Throw through the middle tip. Chase flashes the pad, makes a save. Philly with it. Behind the net. Hart's in. Now Dylan circles in. Gets around Dylan. Hits Hart's. Thrown in deep. Dylan's going to chase this down. Dylan's the first one there. He takes a look. Throws this the length of the ice for Parker. Parker in the D zone with it. Parker throws this all the way in. Billy gets an around ball. 50 seconds left on the PK. Drops. Ball takes this away. Parker throws it the length of the ice. Billy with it. Near side. Connects. Parker forces him back. Ryan almost skates into this. Billy with it. 25 left on the PK. Side of the net. Oh my God. Poked in. Ryan, Dylan, Kai, Andrew, Parker. Parker off the glass, comes right back to him, catches it, sends this to Dylan. Got through Ryan, tips just wide. Kai with it, soft chip down for Ryan, drags it through, up in the air to Kai. Kai down for Ryan, and his feet, Billy takes it away. Andrew takes it at the red line. Through to Kai, to Dylan, drops for Ryan. Cycles it right to Philly, they throw this down for a nice save. Philly wins this draw, rims around, icing. It's up one by Philly, backhand of around, near side. Andrew stops this, sends it back down low. Hards picks it up, tries to backhand it for ball, can't. Philly takes it, to the middle, connects. Red line, deep. Side of the net, Chase plays it behind for Andrew. Andrew to Parker. Parker back to Andrew, over his stick. Philly picks this up, comes to Braxton, through the middle, hits ball, tipped in deep. Icing. Andrew with it, shot, blocked wide. Adams behind the net. Dylan looking for Ryan. Nothing there. Dylan. Ryder shot hits the side of the net. Dylan gloves it down to himself. Up for Andrew. His shot blocked. Philly chips this out of the zone. Parker picks it up at the middle zone. Parker heads up ice with it. Has Ryder. Ryder hits a skate, goes in deep, but right to Parker. Parker centers one trying to hit Dylan. Dylan moves it to Andrew. Andrew cycles to Parker. Back to Andrew. Turn in the corner. Up to Parker. Sends one through. Loose. Ryder can't quite keep it in. Parker on it. Parker off the board for Andrew. Mox is going to go to the power play here for a hook. Timeout, Fox. Chase is still in his net for now, kind of. Now I'd imagine if Fox wins the faceoff, Chase will be headed to the bench for an extra attacker. Schweitzer, Legfield, Adams, Delaney, Crotel. Comes to Adams. Chase heads to the bench. Ties on now. Down for Ryder to Andrew. Face off one to Ryan. That should have been offside. Yeah. Face off all the way one deep to Andrew. To Parker. Parker drops for Andrew. Andrew enters his own. Chase heads to the bench. Parker throws this down. Philly lost a stick though. Comes to Parker. Parker shot through wide. Oh, Fox gives up an empty net goal. That pretty much do it for this. High scores.